Welcome back, everybody. It's Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2025. Born on this date in 1946, former U.S. Attorney General and U.S. Senator Jeff Sessions of Selma. It's National Eggnog Day, so get that going. We're going to talk about a leadership change related to the world's largest rocket factory, a settlement with Mercedes, and an alleged illegal surprise in some kindergartners' candy bags. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama.
When you walk into a Burlington, you're walking into amazing prices and great gifts. That's main character energy. Because at Burlington, the holiday savings aren't the only things turning heads. Discover quality finds and perfect presents for everyone on your list, even those who are hard to shop for. Toys and jewelry to new beauty brands and styles, these gifts go seamlessly from our stores to under your tree. Seriously, with these savings, why shop anywhere else?
Burlington deals, brands, wow.
United Launch Alliance CEO Tory Bruno has resigned, reports AL.com's Scott Turner. ULA is a partnership between Lockheed Martin Space and Boeing, and it operates the world's largest rocket factory in Decatur. Lockheed released a statement thanking Bruno for his leadership and announcing that ULA Chief Operating Officer John Elbine will step in as interim CEO. Bruno was president of Lockheed Martin Strategic and Missile Defense Systems before becoming CEO of ULA. He's been working on space and missile programs for 30 years. Now, for those unfamiliar with the area, ULA's Decatur facility is 2.2 million square feet and sits near the Tennessee River. It opened in 1999. The company is currently transitioning into building the Vulcan rockets after producing the Atlas V and Delta IV rockets. Vulcans are designed to be faster and able to carry heavier payloads into deeper space. Buckle up for the future, folks. You know, they say Mars is beautiful in December. I don't know if I believe them. Alabama will get its $4.9 million piece of a settlement between several states and Mercedes-Benz, reports AL.com's William Thornton. The settlement came out of Dieselgate from a few years back. That's where accusations were leveled that Mercedes, from 2008 through 2016, sold and leased vehicles that had software that was designed to cheat on emission standards. The states began investigations in 2020. The whole mess has cost Mercedes billions, and the total for this settlement was just under $150 million. Now, according to the Alabama Attorney General's office, more than 12,000 vehicles sold or registered in Alabama were affected. And we don't do a lot of news of the weird kind of crime always. There's some I can't get past, and this one was hard to move by. AL.com's Carol Robinson reports that a Bruton mom has been accused of sending bags of candy to her kid's kindergarten class that had marijuana residue inside. Apparently, a parent at the school saw particles inside a bag that looked like weed and notified the school. 4 bags in all were collected that contained suspected marijuana. Investigators say they don't believe this was intentional. There have been no reports of children becoming sick or uncharacteristically unambitious. Still, police are understandably taking the case seriously. The woman is charged with distribution of a controlled substance to a minor and chemical endangerment of a minor. I realize everybody wants to reuse their Ziplocs because of microplastics and landfills, but be mindful out there. Hey, we're going to publish episodes of this podcast tomorrow on Christmas morning as well as Friday. Now, they may not have your typical news report unless something changes, but they will at least have a chat segment. They definitely will be worth your time. Veteran reporter Greg Garrison, who's based out of Birmingham and has worked for AL.com in the Birmingham News and has covered religion and faith in Alabama for many, many years, will join us on Christmas Day to talk about Christmas Day. He'll tell us some history worldwide and more local and more. Now, on Friday, I expect to talk with investigative news editor Ashley Remkus. We're going to talk about investigative stories that had a big impact on Alabama in 2025. It's a great review of some of the biggest stories of the year, and it might update you on some of the stuff that you may or may not have caught the first time around. You don't want to miss either one of those shows. But if you do, let me say now, Merry Christmas to everybody. If you celebrate, you know how much it means to many of us. If you don't, I hope you have a great one anyway. Let's all do the things we ought to do. Hug your mamas, call somebody who's alone, even if you're mad at them. It's a hard time to be alone. Better times are ahead. From Lookout Mountain to Mobile Bay and the Shoals to the Wiregrass, we'll be back here Christmas morning. Until then, y'all come by and see what we've been working on the internet at al.com.